Good morning, fellow light workers. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. This morning we're asking Spirit for our message through the Wisdom of Hafiz Oracle deck. For anyone who's not familiar with Hafiz, H-A-F as in Frank, I-Z. Do some Googling. Wonderful Sufi poet. And we have Kindle Love. Kindle Love. It is in your best interest to be very tender with yourself, to forgive, understand, and adore the complex wonder that you are. When you kindle loving compassion inwardly, you also radiate it outwardly, and life begins to respond to that choice. The cells of your body and the very cells of the air are compelled by that energy, creating a love vortex. And love, it's a lot like acid, dissolving everything that is unlike itself. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed to hear today. To reinforce or teach us, whichever fits. Either we didn't know that love was stronger than anything else, universal love, which is what we are. Or we forgot that love is stronger than everything else. And sometimes in our personal lives, in the world at large, all those other people out there in the world who can be difficult to love. So rather than thinking about having the capacity to love others, strangers, or people you don't like, people who are doing harmful things, think about loving yourself, loving myself in a tender and accepting and forgiving way, compassionate for myself, the mistakes I make, the goofy things that I think are a good idea, or looking at the past and thinking, how could I have done that? How could I have been that way? But looking upon that, realizing that was who I was then, that's how I behaved for whatever reason, best I could do, I didn't know any better, whatever it is, we can look upon ourselves and say, I love you. We've been through a lot together, and we're in this for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, so I am going to love you unconditionally. Maybe nobody else in my life has ever loved me unconditionally. Is that even possible? Y'all, excuse me. This morning tickle. But learning to sit with yourself sweetly, compassionately, kindly, and say, yes, I may not be perfect, but I'm enough. I'm great, and I do love myself. And I am willing and anxious to share that love with everybody that I can think of, and people I can't think of. All the people on the globe, the billions. They can all have some, because love is one of those things. The more you give, the more it fills up. It's a miraculous thing that if we experience it, we'll want to keep experiencing it. The more love we have, the more we give, the more we have. Oh, this message was very timely because look at the world. What does the world need most? Love. What comes with love? Peace, understanding, kindness. Yeah. Anybody need a yes or no answer to a yes or no question? These have been shuffled. Well, I'll give you a little quandary. I grabbed two. I tried not to grab two. I have a yes and a no. So, I want you to think about your question. Think about your question. Pick a card. If you pick this one, your answer is yes. Everything you've planned is worked out. Life and love is good. If you picked this one, it's no. Worrying can get out of control, but it changes nothing. So however those hit you with whatever your question was. And of course, both pieces of guidance. Everything you've planned is worked out. Life and love is good. And worrying can get out of control, but it changes nothing. Sometimes we have to hear that about a bazillion times before we get it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to love yourself and love each other. And thank you for coming by and sharing the frequency that we want to maintain to raise the consciousness of the collective. We're all in this together. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. This is Connie, the Everyday Mystic, Psychic Medium and Channel Energy Healer and Meditation Teacher. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't, it's free, and share so that we can spread these messages.